All right, everybody, welcome back to the show, baby. Welcome back to the show. We in the jungle, baby. Protect yourselves at all times. Make sure you hit that like and sub up button. We tired of giving you this news for free, baby. It's time to monetize. It's time to monetize. The truth. What's the old saying? The game is to be told, but not to be sold. Or is the game to be sold and not to be told? I don't know. But we're out here giving you the real news. And it's getting difficult out here. It's getting difficult out here. You had Trump at the National Association of Black Journalists. Trump thought, I guess, Kamala was going to show up and all that, but they didn't. They tried to hit Trump with some hard balls in the African-American community. Trump dropped a little nugget that Kamala Harris might be Indian. So, I mean, it's wild out here. The Secret Service. What's up with the Secret Service? They were on Capitol Hill yesterday. I don't know nothing. It's just the more and more you see this, the incompetence, it's like it had to be, right? You can't be that incompetent. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You lock your doors at night. You make sure your windows are shut. You know what I'm saying? It depends where you live. I mean, it depends where you live. But if you know what I'm saying, like, all right, we're going to leave this window open. And then now there's new video of the sniper just walking and running across the roof. I mean, I know the government's incompetent. You know what I'm saying? The government's probably the biggest waste of money that we have. We get taxed on taxed on taxed. But we're trying to fight back. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to put in Donald Trump, who's going to cut taxes. He's going to cut taxes on tips. He wants to cut taxes on Social Security. You know what I mean? You've been taxed your whole life into that. Why you got to pay taxes on that on your way out? You know what I'm saying? It makes a lot of sense. So if you want to save your Social Security, you want to save your tax on tips, that's for the young kids. You know, they're the waiters and the waitresses, you know what I'm saying, at the restaurants and stuff like that. Your Uber driver, your pizza driver. Give them the tip. You know what I'm saying? But it's a shame we went away from cash because cash was king. And I don't know, 20 years ago, everything went sort of, you know, you had your debit cards and your credit cards. Everything just exploded. So, but here we are. You know what I'm saying? It's Wednesday, July 31st. Congress is going to be off the whole month of August. You believe that? That must be a good job. I don't know. Maybe they're going to have to go campaign, but I mean, they get reelected every 2 years. So it's probably a lot of stress on them. Unless you got Act Blue on your side or APAC, stuff like that. That's just going to keep it moving. But we want to get this going. I just want to get into this whole Trump assassination. It's sort of popping out more news, but they're going to let it die off, I guess, because they got Kamala to promote, you know, Kamala Harris, you know, the VP of Joe Biden. Where's Joe Biden at? You know what I'm saying? We have Israel bombing, I guess, the head of Hamas in Lebanon, Beirut. And he was, I guess, the guy they killed, Israel killed, or the IDF, excuse me. I don't think it was Israel, it's the IDF. You know, the Israeli defense, whatever. I don't know. This thing's going to get taken down. You can't get too far involved into Israel. You know what I'm saying? Netanyahu was over here. There was a lot of protest. But basically, they killed the leader of Hamas, I guess. And he was the one that was also doing negotiations. I don't think it was the leader. It was like second in charge. More information will trickle out, so we're going to get down to the bottom because that's the only thing we can do around here. You know, we come out every night and we give you the news. We're just out here talking, you know, chat. We're just out here talking. Put something in the chat if you want to talk about something. But over here at this show, we talk about politics and the daily news and all that. Where's Shannon Sharp been lately? They said they were coming for him. Did Oprah come get Shannon Sharp? Nah, he was just on. I just watched Club Shay Shay. They had LL Cool J on. With Club Shay Shay. It was a good episode. LL's okay, I guess. But I guess he's tossed up in the machine, and Shannon Sharp's tossed up in the machine a little bit, but they're breaking free. You know, it's a tough thing. But let's just get this going. I just want to get into the whole Trump assassination. Let's look at here the incompetence. And it's CYA. It's CYA over at the Secret Service right now. CYA stands for Cover Your Ass. And that's what they're doing, 100%. Here's Josh Hawley. He's a senator. They're putting out questions. Let's just put this out there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put it out there in the atmosphere and let everybody digest this. Because a lot of people didn't see this, but here, because we're a news channel, and we're going to bring you news, today's news, tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
The person who is in charge of the interoperability of radio frequencies between local law enforcement and Secret Service, has that person been relieved of duty?
No, Senator, because interoperability is a challenge, is a greater challenge than just one person. On that day, we had a counterpart system. It failed
As the
spectacularly.
person who made the decision to send Donald Trump onto stage knowing that you had a security situation, has that person been relieved of duty?
No, sir, they haven't.
As the person who decided not to pull the former president off of stage when you knew that, in your words, the locals were working a serious security situation, has that person been relieved of duty?
No, sir. Again, I refer you back to my original answer that we are investigating this through a mission assurance. And as opposed to zeroing in on one,
what more do you
or
need
two
to
individuals,
investigate
we
to
want to find
know
out exactly what the
more do you
decision-making
need to
process
investigate
was.
to know that there were critical enough failures that some individuals ought to be held accountable? I mean, what more do you need to know?
What I need to know is exactly what happened, and I need my investigators to do their job. And I cannot,
A lot of people didn't do their
I cannot
jobs.
put my thumb on the scale. Otherwise,
What do you mean put your thumb on
the
the scale?
objective, you're asking me, Senator, to completely make a rush to judgment about somebody failing. I acknowledge this was a failure of the
Is it
Secret
not
Service.
prima facie that somebody has failed? A former president was shot.
Sir, this could have been our Texas school book depository. I have lost sleep over that for the last 17 days,
Then
just like you
fire
have.
somebody to
And I will
hold them
tell you,
accountable.
Senator, I will tell you, Senator, that I will not rush to judgment, that people will be held accountable, and I will do so with integrity and not rush to judgment and put people.
I don't know about that guy. That guy should be fired. He should be fired. He's up there pandering, I guess. Is that what he's doing? Is he pandering away? That guy technically is, he was put in by Barack Obama. He's a Democrat, I believe, from Vermont. Ronald Rowe, yeah. He's the acting director because Cheadle got fired or resigned. Technically, she resigned. We don't know the site manager, the one that comes out there and assesses all the risk and then puts, sniper here, the police department here. We need a sniper here. We need a team over here. Someone in that window, someone behind that fence. There's probably a lot. It's a big operation. You need 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? To probably protect the president real nice. You need at least 1,000. And then you need all the, all the tech. You know what I'm saying? Drones, whatever they got, cell phone towers. But they tell us they deleted all their communications. The emails are coming out. The whistleblowers are coming out. It feels like we get more information from the live video feed than we get from them. We barely knew what the gun was. I believe it was a Panther company. I think it was Panther gun. We still don't know the caliber. We know 8 shots. They don't know what sniper nest took it down. There's a lot of information out there that we got to get, but this is just more amazing that there's a brand new video out. A brand new video within, that's just plain in sight. This is probably 3 minutes into Trump's speech. You understand me? 3 minutes into Trump's speech, and the sniper is now seen. Now, this footage comes from one of the guys that got shot, not the Corey guy that died, but there was 2 other people that got shot. This is one of the persons that got shot cell phone. So you could see where he is with Trump right here. Let's pull this up because you can see Trump. The sniper is up here in the red ring. Trump's on stage. Now we need more of this tape. I need more of this tape. Let's find more of this tape. But here it is. We're going to let it play through a couple times. But you could just see him running around on the roof. Yeah, on the roof. Looks like he ducked in. He pops back up. So I guess he ran over and got in position. So he came from the middle, right? There he is popping his head back up. It's crazy. It's crazy that Secret Service pretending. They are pretending that it didn't happen. That's just wild. And we're live, so I'm taking it in with you. It's just like, this don't make no sense, right? How does that happen? And then here's Trump at the National Association of Black Journalists. He spoke in front of them, and I was a little hostile at the beginning because the Rachel Scott, she works for ABC News, tries to set him up with some other stuff. But actually, let's play that. She tries to set him up, and Trump sets her in her place with such a rude question. And you don't see the response; you just hear his response. You don't hear the question anywhere. So we might as well play this in whole because it just comes out nasty. Like the whole thing, I was like waiting around. It's like, when's this thing going to happen? But then Trump tells you that it was microphone problems and stuff like that. But let's let this pop off right here so we can see it all together.
I want to start by addressing the elephant in the room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama.
So Trump can't hang out because it's a black folks? The black folks love Trump. Everybody. Trump loves the black folks. You know what I'm saying? This is the narrative they got to push. So she comes out with this nasty ass question. Let's run this back real quick.
Elephant in the room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true.
Is Nikki Haley not born in the United States? I know Barack's not, because his birth certificate from Hawaii, if you go down that rabbit hole, Hawaii is one of the easiest places back then to get a birth certificate. Like, they would just hand him out. And that's why he's from Hawaii.
You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabbit to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country, including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and black entrepreneurs. I've done so much, and and I say this, historically black colleges and universities were out of money, they were stone cold broke, and I saved them, and I gave them long-term financing, and nobody else was doing it. I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. And let me go a step further. I was invited here, and I was told my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be here. It turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense. And then you said, you can't do it with Zoom. Well, where's Zoom? She's going to do it with Zoom, and she's not coming. And then you were half an hour late. Just so we understand, I have too much respect for you to be late. They couldn't get their equipment working or something was wrong.
Mr. President, I would love if you can answer the question on your rhetoric.
Trump banged it. He banged it. Yeah, she did come rude. She just jumped off the block like, black people, like you could tell that's like, black people wouldn't say that. That was a question from the media and her overlords. You know what I'm saying? So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I feel like we're overloading, baby. We're running a little bit hot tonight. We're going to have to cut it short. But it's peace and love, baby. It's peace and love. God bless you all. God loves you. I love you. And I will see you all mañana, baby. We're going to keep on hitting the news, baby. We're going to hit them hard.